to another video. I'm Phil TMT and Philippe, as this name suggests. And today we're going to talk about how there was an idea behind the people of Wreck-It Ralph. Ralph breaks the internet, and they were going to make Kylo Ren. We're going to make a joke where Kylo Ren is just a big baby. And before I continue, I would have actually enjoyed seeing that, but then Lucasfilm said, yeah, please don't have that. Please don't have that being your movie. We don't like that. We wanted to show Kylo Ren as a tough guy, even though in The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens, we kind of displayed him as a big baby, but just please don't make a joke out of it. And I'll respect the people behind Wreck-It Ralph too, or Ralph Break the Internet says, you know what? We're gonna respect that. We're not gonna put that joke in there, even though we still have stormtroopers and some TIE fighters, but we're not going to put Kylo Ren in our movie as a joke. It's not about them being with me. No, we're still gonna have Kylo Ren in there, but as far as I know, they're not gonna make that joke. Personally, I find that stupid because it seems like they don't have enough confidence in themselves to be able to have their characters made fun of. And that's because, oh, we're trying to promote Kylo Ren as our main villain. Well, put Kylo Ren in Ralph Breaks the Internet. I mean, if you allow other people to make jokes about your characters in movies that are going to be that your pre-existing movies that are going to have a sequel, like The Last Jedi is going to have, then it'll be a nice marketing move. Because by making fun of having the balls to let one of your characters be made fun of in a different movie, then that would show that you have enough confidence that where people want to see the movie. It will bring some people on board who may or may not have seen The Last Jedi or The Force Awakens to go see episode 9. And maybe that would have gained some people's respects who, to a certain extent, that people at Lucasfilm lost by passing the fans who did The Last Jedi, which those fans were mad enough where they didn't go to see the Han Solo movie, which the box office showed how upset those fans were, plus some fans who, like the Last Jedi, who disliked people at Lucasfilm's behavior to critics. Maybe having Kylo Ren in that movie, making a joke out of it, will gain some sort of respect back. Not all, but some sort of respect back for Lucasfilms, where they also will see Episode 9. So, in reality, people at Lucasfilms are denying themselves of a greater audience, but they're too afraid to allow this from happening. And I would have loved, I would have loved to see Kylo Ren in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Granted that I most likely will see episode 9 because Star Wars is my one kryptonite. I'm not going to say, oh, you know what? I'm not going to see episode 9 because that would be a lie. Do I want to see episode 9? Yes and no. The no part is because the people behind Lucasfilms, how they carried themselves after hearing critiques of people, after hearing critiques from people who dislike The Last Jedi. But let's face it, at the end of the day, Star Wars is my one kryptonite, and I'm most likely going to see it. Unfortunately, I'm not helping the cause in terms of the cause of people who dislikes how people at Lucasfilms keep on shoving the SJW views down our throats, who dislikes people at Lucasfilms unprofessionalism of how they say best fans who dislike The Last Jedi. And unfortunately, I am hoping to get Battlefront 2, only because of the storyline. But I realize I'm not really helping all that much. But just because I am going to buy one product of theirs, which is Battlefront 2, and going to see episode 9, does not mean I'm not going to call them out for their shit. I am the type of person who, like say, and if somebody's being a hypocrite, the chances of me calling you out is high. There's a few times in my life where I haven't called hypocrites out, but even to my parents, I've called them out. And I've always been in a respectful way, but I have called people out whenever they become, whenever they put themselves in a place where not only me, but other people can call them hypocrites. Or when people do some shady things, I call them out. Or if I see them to be on the road of doing shady things, I let them know. My brother, for example, who is older than me by 3 years, I love him. I really do, and I respect him. And I respect, because there's been like, I had to call him out like 2 times in my life, two, maybe 3 times in my life, where I saw him going down a potentially bad road that will, that I couldn't see a positive outcome for him. I had to call him out for stuff. He got mad at me. At least 2 of those times he said, you know what, Philippe, you're right. I apologize for disagreeing with you. Or be mad at you. You're right. Now, granted, as every sibling, we get into arguments, and some of my points I bring to him in our arguments might not make sense. And I realized that after our arguments, and I settled down, some of the times he even told me, yeah, you know what? I see some of your points did not make sense. I apologize for that. Some of those arguments might not see eye on eye on things at all. But my point is for bringing my brother into this, who I love very much, and I have high respects for, including my sister, including my parents, including my friends. Pretty much people that I consider family in some sorts, because all my friends I consider as my family as well. I got high respect for my family. I even count you guys as my family. And I got high enough respect for my family when they're being hypocrites, when they're pretty much calling it BS. It might not always be the most respectful or polite way, but I do it in a but regardless if I do it in respectful, disrespectful, or polite or non-polite, I call you guys I call people out if needed. I'll respect for them. So that's what I feel like I'm doing. I not I don't respect a lot of people who works on Lucasfilms, but I do have enough respect for Star Wars itself to say not having Kylo Ren, not letting Kylo Ren be made fun of, being called a whiny baby in Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, is a bad marketing move. Because you're potentially losing customers by that. Besides, if you allowed people behind Ralph Breaks the Internet, you'll potentially gain new customers, and you're missing out. It's not our fault, it's your fault for potentially losing customers for episode 9 in terms of watching episode 9 to get our money for episode 9. Because if episode 9 impresses me, I would do what I did with The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens. I see it multiple times in the theaters. I saw The Force Awakens 5 times in the theaters, I want to say. No, 4 times in the theaters. I've seen The Last Jedi 3 times in the theaters. I've seen more than Star Wars in theaters is the Black Panther, and that was 4 times. 2 times with my father, one of those times with my well, one time with my father, one of those times with my father and brother, 2 of those times my mother. All 4 times I've seen Black Panther in different formats. Regular, IMAX, 3D, IMAX, 3D IMAX, and uh this special thing that I think is geared towards people with autism, where the theater's not as dark, the lights are dimmed, and the sound is not as loud as you might see in regular movie theaters. Definitely lower than IMAX or so. But yeah, if episode 9 wows me, I am going to see it at least a second time. So yeah, I just think they don't have enough faith in themselves. I don't think people behind Lucasfilms have enough faith in themselves episode to have Kylo Ren be made fun of. They did have enough confidence in themselves in this scenario, then they would say, okay, you can go ahead, you can make fun of Kylo Ren. And if they were just looking at the business side, they would say, we may be comfortable with this, we may not be comfortable with this, but it's a good marketing tool. I mean, having stormtroopers, TIE fighters is a good marketing tool. Uh, having stormtroopers, TIE fighters in Ralph Breaks the Internet is a good marketing tool, but having Kylo Ren in Ralph Breaks the Internet and being made fun of, that's even a better business. That's even a better marketing tool. That's just me. That's not just my opinion. Even if they decide to bring Luke in Ralph Breaks the Internet, if they made fun of him being like this whiny little brat, referencing A New Hope, or this grumpy little man, this grumpy old man in The Last Jedi, I would be okay with that. You know, he's my favorite Jedi. He's my favorite, debatably my favorite character. He of Star Wars in general, I would be okay with that. And as a smart marketing deal, Lucasfilms will allow Ralph breaks the internet to make fun of Luke Skywalker, or in this case, Kylo Ren. That's just my take. What's your take about this situation? Do you guys agree with Lucasfilm's decision, or do you disagree with them, and why? Leave a comment below, and may the Force be with us all.